These dudes are so huge. Alright, guess the weight on this guy. Guess that guy's weight. I'd say this one's about 4.5 pounds. The little lady. The dude, I'd say about 6.5, 7 pounds. Look at this guy over here. That one's easily 7 pounds. What about you, big guy? That's the alpha rooster. Then we got the other ones down there. Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Sunday. Beautiful start of the week. Not so much the day, though. This morning, we were thinking of processing the meat birds, but it was cloudy and a really strong breeze, so the burner wouldn't stay lit. Kind of funny, once I took the sheep and goats out, seems like the wind died down, and I'm like, come on, man. It's kind of crazy. I'm like, I think I've grown quite fond of these birds because they all have they each have their peculiarities. It's funny. I'm like, man, I'm gonna have to process you guys. But I gotta do it, man. I gotta do it. I'm gonna go get me some late lunch, cook me some late lunch. Whew, man, that was good. The aftermath. 2 bowls down, 2 big pieces down, and we got like a couple scoops of beans left. This morning I accidentally, funny thing, I put the roast in there. I thought I was getting the cumin out of the cupboard. I come over here, I'm putting it on, all of a sudden I'm like, it doesn't smell like cumin. I look at it, it's cinnamon. So, but turns out that was an amazing mistake. I just put some ground pepper, like cayenne pepper, slow cooked it for about 3 hours. It was about 9 o'clock after I put the beans in there. I soaked the beans overnight. I also added New England garlic pepper. So what did I have? I had like sea salt, dehydrated garlic, red bell pepper, and parsley. So this morning we're gonna make a bet-betnaz mussa. I think they just call it like Navajo blue corn meal pancake or something. I don't know. I've always just known it as a Navajo term, a bet-betnaz mussa, which literally translates to like wrapped with milk or wrapped in milk, something like that. So yeah, wrapped in milk, wrapped with milk. You're gonna need, well, if you only do one person, 1 cup of milk, it's already in. 1 egg, well, 1 cup of goat's milk. That really brings out the flavor, and this is like a traditional recipe when my grandparents and, generations ago, when they milked goats or sheep, so sheep's milk or goat's milk. And I don't have laying hens anymore. The 4 are still too young, so they haven't laid their eggs yet, but this is just a store egg, so I usually use 1 egg, And you're going to need some finely ground blue cornmeal. I haven't done this in a while. I think it was 1/2 cup ground blue cornmeal to 1 cup of milk. Best thing to do, you get a spoon. They would milk the goats and all that. Yeah, here's those water. You scoop it up, you'll see there's cornmeal in there. So that's 1/2 cup. Might be a little more. Yeah, it's gonna need a little bit more. So it's still running. So when you do that, you'll see like some cornmeal left down here. Yeah, see, he started to stick a little bit more. But your cornmeal has to be roasted. Some people say they have stuff that's roasted. This is not the one I'm using, but you'll see some that say roasted. They are not fully roasted, believe me. My mom and I would have to re-roast it, and you'll have to re-roast a lot of it. So even if it says roasted, just don't buy that. Just buy the regular one because you're gonna end up roasting it anyway. That almost perfect. It might be perfect. I haven't done this recipe in a while. Well, I never really measured it. I usually just like eyeball it. So since we're doing it here, might as well just figure out the proportions, right? So it might be a cup of milk to a cup of blue cornmeal. So it might be a 1-to-1 ratio. And 180. Yep, there we go. I can feel it. I can feel it in the whisk. Alright, so look at that. Perfect. So I got this nice and warm. I usually use like a little bit of butter, or you can probably just use like any type of small little. I usually do like just like 3 drops, just enough to kind of coat the pan. So you're gonna have to, because it settles, the cornmeal will settle. So you're gonna, before you pour it, just give it a little stir. You gotta make sure it's pretty warm. I've had this for about 5 minutes now, and you can feel it, it's warm. And you just kind of give it a quick stir, like so. Bring the cornmeal up to the top, and pour. A quick pour. It's gonna be running a little bit, and then you can just get your hand, move it around, wiggle it, make it nice and round. End up looking like, and you'll notice that it's ready when the holes pop up, pretty much like pancake. But let's see if we can turn it without it getting stuck on us. All right, so here we are, the last one. Usually when you flip it, you'll be able to move it around. Look at that, nice and golden. All right, so that's good. And now, ooh, look at that steam. And then we rolled. And voila, there you go. I bet this nice mustard, just like that, homie. I hope you all learned a new recipe today. This is traditional Navajo meal or food. A long time ago, that was a meal. When we were really living off the land and we didn't really have a whole lot to live off of, so really good. Here's the one I messed up. That's why it's not rolled up. But yeah, it's really good. If you want to try it, give it a try. It takes a lot of experimenting to do. You get it down. Anyway, that's really good. I mean, when I was younger, my mom used to make this, but we didn't have goat's milk at the time, and I don't know, but when you're younger, you just want something sweet, your brain's like, give me something sweet, so I would pour syrup on it and all that, but no, don't do that. I mean, the goat's milk alone is phenomenal. That's where the flavor comes from. I believe that's where the flavor comes from. And if you're using like farm fresh egg, you'll notice the color is a little bit different as well, and then you'll get a little bit more of a texture in it. So. Big man. There's cornflake I call that one cornflake. Looks like a cornflake rooster. Yep, it's the day. It's the morning, I should say. But, you know, they lived a good life. I raised them well. They were really taken care of. And it just took me Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 5 days to kind of get into the mindset, you know, to say, all right, I have to process them. They'll nourish my body. I got a friend of mine coming by, so he's interested in, you know, learning how to, I guess, like process a chicken, learn the process of processing a chicken. I kind of got some things prepped. So I got the cones up, I got the knives ready. I'm gonna fill up the water with the little boiler thing. I got the burner there. I just gotta connect the propane, set up the tables, put the plucker there, get water in the cooler, add some ice, and then add a little bit of vinegar, and then that'll be the pink bath, and then it'll be the final, you know, bath thing for the chickens right before they get packaged. So they'll sit in that last ice water for about, I guess, up to as long as we get everything done. Take them out, dry them off a little bit, and then I don't know if the big ones are going to fit in my little bags that I have. I mean, they say like 7, 8, 9, 10 pounds, but still. Last time we kind of had a hard time putting the bigger one in there, so we'll see what happens though, you know. But today is the day. It's finally here. I'm gonna do it, and I've kind of just went over my head like, all right, it's okay. I think 8 weeks is good for the Cornish cross, so maybe that's why they kind of took those 4 additional weeks off, just because we might get a little bit more attached to them, you know. I don't know, but yeah, I kind of really like having them around. But I still have the layers. I'm gonna take the dudes out, so I'm just gonna watch them. I'm hoping they head down this way, so that way my neighbors' sheepdogs will run after them again. So I'm gonna push them this way. They can do their thing while we're doing our thing over here, and that's it, man. Today's the day. It was a really late night last night. We actually did poll work, so we helped, you know, all the election areas, brought their ballots back, and then we just kind of unloaded, sprayed it down, put them in. People in the back do the county, we break down the boxes, separate them all back out. So got back about 12:40, so I didn't go to sleep until about 1. We're just gonna get everything ready. Got the cooler out there, got some water, got coffee going, get some coffee. I'm gonna take the dudes out first, push them down there. Saturday I just woke up and I was just like, there was a little breeze. I just kind of like, no, I'm not ready yet. You know, I got to get to the mindset. All right, y'all. Well, we got everything set up here, I think, ready to go. The water is getting warmed up. Got a plucker this time. Just using a tote box for the pink bath. Put them in that one. They'll rest in there for a lot longer until we're done. Clean all this off, get the water going again for the bags. First chicken is bleeding out, got the water running. Little lady ended up being first. Yeah, I'll just show you the tail. That's it. Little lady being first. So we're gonna get this thing going. Ooh, what is this? Blah. We gotta get this thing going. Why is like all my buckets have a bunch of stuff in it? Can't have one bucket that's like just empty. All right, so we're gonna get this show on the road. So not bad at all. Look at this. Just need to clean up underneath the arms. So I just gotta do a little minor stuff. But other than that, I mean, it looks really good. So a plucker is definitely worth it. I forgot how to do this. I probably should have read up on doing this. You get the tendons, the ligaments. Cut. Alright, I think we're good. Alright, I think we're done. It was a pretty busy day today. Fun, exciting, busy. We processed the chickens, the meat birds, pretty fun. Had a friend of mine come out and help me. He wanted to learn how to, I guess, like process everything. So, you know, he got, right when we got into the groove, we were done with the 9 that I had. Just took our times, you know, good convos and all that. So good times, man. Clubber didn't eat his veggies. I brought him back a burger from town. Look at this. He does not like tomatoes, pickles, or onions. I guess he likes lettuce though, and beef and burger patty, right? So we processed the chickens yesterday, and I forgot to weigh them out yesterday, but this should still be fairly accurate. So I'm weighing them out. This is the biggest bird we had yesterday, I believe. This is the biggest one. I mean, look at that. 7 pounds. If you round up, it's 5 ounces. If not, it's 4.8 ounces. That's crazy, right? 7 pounds, 5 ounces. Huge! What's up, everyone? Taking a quick trip to Albuquerque. Picking up my brother's car. We're in Ayanbito with the sun coming up. Fun road trip today. Oh, this is crazy. First time I'm doing a push to start. Driving my brother's Titan this morning. Ooh. He picked up his car. Now I'm gonna follow him back. He's trying to persuade me to get a Nissan Titan. My brother said that there's a little knocking noise in his car, the one we just picked up. So I'm here. I thought he had just left the way we had, you know, went into the town or the city in Albuquerque. Because I was trying to look for him. I thought I would catch up with him, but I guess he's about 5 to 10 minutes behind me. So that exit right outside of Albuquerque is where he said he's gonna stop. There's a truck stop there. Air up the tire and then see what that knocking noise is. So right now I'm just waiting for him. I'm about 10 minutes outside of Albuquerque, so like one of the exits. I'm just here watching vehicles come up over the hill and waiting for his call or text just to see where he's at. Hope everything's all right. If I gotta turn around, I mean, I'll turn around right here. I'm just waiting for his call. All right, we're back on the road. So he said everything is good. Now we're just gonna go super slow and wait for him to catch up, and then we'll be good to go. Rear door alert is active. Okay. I kind of dig this push to start. Disable. Okay, cool. All right, so we're back on the road. Just gonna go under the speed limit for him. He said he's going like 78 on the car, so he'll catch up with this. So once he catches up, then we'll just follow. You're gonna excuse the wind, but it looks like we got a storm coming in right back here. It's saying it's supposed to rain later this evening, and then it's supposed to snow tomorrow sometime. A little bit of snow, so that's good. A lot more moisture that we need. So here with the dudes. It's about 12. So whenever they decide to head back, it'll be lunchtime for me. Hope everybody's having a great Saturday. I didn't post anything yesterday. I had to go to Albuquerque with my brother yesterday, bring his truck back. He picked up his car, so yeah, pretty awesome. If y'all are enjoying your Saturday, stay safe, take care. Peace.